Cooking up fish can be a daunting task. If you hate it, I'm here to show you the perfect way to cook it. Let's turn up the heat. Even though salmon is on every single restaurant menu in the world, it's still my favorite fish to cook, and I've simplified the cooking method down to a science. It's quick, easy, and simple. Start with your fish. Skin on is a must. This thin part right here is part of the belly. You can just cut this off just to make it a little bit more of an even fillet. This right here can be used for salmon bacon. You cure it, smoke it, it tastes amazing. If you do get a whole fillet, check for pin bones. Just rub your hands up and down the fillet, and if nothing pokes your fingers, you're good. You can start cutting this into portions. I like cutting around 2-inch pieces. Once your fillets are portioned, again, you could buy them just like this. Since we're going for super crispy skin salmon, you want to make sure this skin is drier than dry. Take some salt, season all sides of the fish. Make sure you get enough salt on that skin side. It's going to help dry out some extra moisture, and there's nothing better than salty, super crispy skin. Get your pan on medium-high heat. Take a neutral oil, cover the pan just enough to coat the bottom of whatever pan you're using. Get an oven preset to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Once you start to see a little smoke coming off the oil, that's perfect. That means the salmon is ready to drop. Skin side down, drop it away from you so the oil doesn't splash. When you lay them in, the salmon is going to want to tense up, press down, and just hold the skin down just to make sure everything remains flat and the skin keeps contact with the bottom of the pan. You don't want any of the salmon to start going like this, because then it's going to create a space and it's not going to crisp. Once it is set and that salmon skin is stuck on that pan, it's not going to lift off, so you can stop pressing down and just let them cook. After about 2 to 3 minutes of searing, sizzling, and popping, turn your heat off. I did say this was the easiest process ever, right? At 400 degrees, toss it in. Depending on the size of the fillet, I cooked mine for about 12 minutes. Perfect out of the oven, just firm to the touch, but still soft in the very center. I know what you're thinking. This isn't looking very nice. I just have to say one thing. I said we're making crispy skin salmon, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but in my head, to make the best crispy skin, you'd have to cook this salmon on the skin side the entire time. Why would you ever want to flip it? Now we flip it. Get underneath, you can already hear it. And look at that. The other one, just as nice, just as golden around the edges. This is perfection. Juicy, crispy, flakes apart. Let's take a bite. I'm sorry, but this fish is so good. It's soft, flavorful, salty, crispy. If this isn't the best way to make it, you have to let me know a better way, and you'll get an amazing quality fillet. If you enjoyed this video on how to cook perfect salmon, give it a big fat thumbs up, smash the subscribe button, and until next time, peace.